Hello everybody and all aboard to Chef's Choice. We are getting so close to the shows in Lisbon and especially the rehearsals where we will finally see what the delegations have been working on. I'm so excited and I can't wait to get on that plane to Lisbon next week. Now first a quick update to my video last week. The tickets that I put up for grabs are gone. A person in Portugal won them and I'm happy because he couldn't get tickets before and now he has the chance to see at least one show live. The other thing was the meetup, to meet some of you in Lisbon. Not a lot of people reacted to it, so I'm not sure if I should keep it low profile and just meet you guys casually at the live shows or at the public viewing of the grand final. I'm still thinking about it. But in any case, if you see me anywhere in Lisbon, please come say hi. I'd be really happy to see some of your faces in real life. Now to the actual topic of this video. You might have seen this pop up on social media. The chief editor of ESC Daily, Steve van Gorkum, had a very interesting way of trying to predict the winner of Eurovision. I've seen this last year already, but this year I want to put it into perspective of this year's contestants. I will put links to his articles about this topic in the description below, and I highly recommend reading them if you're interested in a somewhat scientific approach to Eurovision. But what he basically did was that he categorized all the songs of the Eurovision Song Contest since 2009 into two categories, ballads and non-ballads. Now, of course, it's not always clear what is a ballad, so he asked several people to make this categorization for him. Some results were clear, others led to a subcategory of low-tempo songs, which are kind of undefinable or somewhere in the middle, but he still put them under the overall umbrella of ballads. He then looked at the ratio of ballads to non-ballads each year in relation to the winner of these years, and he came up with two interesting results. First, since 2009, no less than 3 and no more than 5 ballads qualified from every semi-final. And two, if the percentage of ballads among the songs in the grand final is above 40%, then a non-ballad would win. If it's below 40%, a ballad would win. In a grand final of 26 songs, this means 10 ballads equals a win for the ballads, and 11 ballads equals a win for the non-ballads. So he predicted quite early last year, while Italy was still the strong favorite, that a ballad like Portugal or Bulgaria would win, because 5 out of the 6 automatic qualifiers, the Big Five and the Ukraine, were non-ballads, and the chances of 10 ballads qualifying were very slim. So it was almost certain that the grand final would not consist of the necessary 11 ballads to bring victory to a non-ballad song like Italy, or in the end it would probably have been Moldova as the best ranking non-ballad. And I think that's a really interesting way to look at what might happen this year. So, to take my personal opinion out of the equation completely, I'm going to compare this theory with the current betting odds, not my top 43. This is still before the rehearsals, so the odds won't be the same at all in a week from now, but it's still worth taking a look. Based on these betting odds, the highest placed ballad is Bulgaria and the highest non-ballad is Israel. So, at this point, the race would be between those two. Now let's first take a look at the semi-finals in regards of their constellation of ballads and non-ballads. The orange songs are non-ballads, the blue songs are considered ballads by Steve van Gorkum. In semi-final 1 we have 10 ballads with Iceland, Belgium, Lithuania, Belarus, Estonia, Bulgaria, Croatia, Greece, Armenia and Ireland, and 9 non-ballads with Azerbaijan, Albania, Czech Republic, Israel, FYR, Macedonia, Austria, Finland, Switzerland and Cyprus. Semi-final 2 looks quite different with only 7 ballads. Romania, Serbia, Denmark, Russia, Georgia, Latvia and Montenegro. And 11 non-ballads. Norway, San Marino, Moldova, Netherlands, Australia, Poland, Malta, Hungary, Sweden, Slovenia and the Ukraine. And when we now have a look at the grand final, we see that we already have 3 fixed ballads with Germany, Portugal and Spain, and 3 non-ballads with France, Italy and the United Kingdom. When we take the first of van Gorkum's hypotheses into account, that says that no less than 3 and no more than 5 ballads will qualify from each semi-final, we can already reserve their places in our list. So at least 6 ballads and a minimum of 10 non-ballads will make their way into the final as well, leaving only 4 spots open that will decide whether a ballad or non-ballad will take the lead in the end. If 2 of the 4 spots are filled with ballads, this will tip the ratio over the 40% mark and lead to a non-ballad victory. If only 1 ballad is among these 4 open spots, then a ballad should win. Now I went back to the betting odds again and looked for the 3 highest placed ballads in each semi-final that, according to van Gorkum, should be certain qualifiers. From semi-final 1 we would get Bulgaria, Estonia and Belgium, and from semi 2 it would be Denmark, Russia and Latvia. But here's a little catch. The betting odds of semi-final 2 actually predict a break of Van Gerkum's rule, with only 2 ballads qualifying. But if we take Van Gerkum's hypothesis as the guideline, it should be Latvia qualifying instead of Hungary. Next, let's fill up the non-ballad spots. At least 5 non-ballads should qualify from each semi-final. So we would be able to see Israel, Czech Republic, Cyprus, Austria and Finland from semi-final 1, and Australia, Sweden, Norway, Ukraine and the Netherlands from semi-final 2. And now we're getting to the 4 most important spots. The highest ranked 2 countries from each semi-final that are not already included in our list are 2 ballads with Greece and Armenia from semi-final 1 and 2 non-ballads with Poland and Moldova from semi-final 2. So if we assume that Van Gerkum's hypotheses are true and that the betting odds reflect the actual votes, which I don't think they do at all by the way, then this is the result. We have 11 ballads in the grand final, which is more than the necessary 40% needed for a non-ballad song to win. And in this case, according with the betting odds, we will see Israel rise to the victory and bringing the Eurovision Song Contest 2019 to Jerusalem, or Tel Aviv if it were up to me. Of course, everything about this is highly hypothetical, but what do you think about this theory? Do you think there's some truth to it, or is it complete BS? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And again, if you want to read more about Van Gerkum's theory, you'll find the links in the description below. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.